Oh, the color of my tablet is not the best. That's all right. Hold on. All right, I'm making my coffee. I've got these morning thoughts. Let's see if I can get this. I might have to get a second stand for this. I'm actually not going to pay for a multi-stream right now. So I'm just going to multi-stream with my tablet and my phone. It's kind of not staying very well. Okay. So we heard about the fog. I actually have some very unique insights on it. Do you know about the communion wafers from when you take communion in church, they were finding a substance on the wafers that actually is the same stuff that's in the fog. But every time there's stuff in the skies, it always includes the G oxide. Hey, it always includes the G oxide. And everything that I talk about in my Patreon shows you everything else that has it in there. So while people are complaining about the fog, are you putting it directly in your body? Hey, Baker Mama, thank you so much. What about your supplements? My friend asked me today. I just got to release these thoughts, okay? Listen, everything I'm saying here, it's all more thorough and in depth and proven from beginning to end in my member Patreon, which is only $5 a month. That is patreon.com/Cassandra captioned, okay? So this is just a little bit. I can't say much here because I don't want to get this live banned and I don't want to get this account banned. And it's way too much information. I'm only dropping the tiniest tidbits. If you want the info upon info, it is only $5 a month. This cannot be covered here. And nobody is showing you this. Even on my DNA Exposed series part 4, because I've got part 1 through 3, which is, well, below your mind. It's the next thing since flat earth, okay? That nobody's talking about. On part 4, I've got a clip from Dr. Lee Merritt going in. She will confirm everything I said in part 1 through 3, but even she is controlled opposition because of what's in her parasite protocol. See, everywhere you look, you can't really get the truth. It's very, very, very hard. I know, because most everyone who I'm friends with are truthers. That's all that's on my feed is truther. Here in Instagram, that's all I ever get. So I know that everything you guys are getting, 99% of the time, is controlled opposition, because they're telling you the truth, but then they're selling you the problem. And you have no idea that you're putting the problem directly in your body. So I see people posting all the time. My friends specifically, because most of my friends are truthers, patriots, right? Someone's posting about the fog. Yeah, it's heavy metals. Yeah, that's all it ever is. That's why I'm always mentioning it. Anytime you have graphene, you have technology. Anytime you have the metal. Okay, so what I can say, that I can only say a little bit here, is that it's contaminated. And the rest is going to be in my episode. You see, in my Patreon is over 43 videos, and it's only $5 a month. So I'm not going to do my work over, but I just wanted to ask you this question. Is it good for you? No, it's not. And that's the answer. So that's going to be in my fog and my chlorelina and spirulina video. I want to try and drop that tomorrow because that's a little bit of a shorter one. There's a lot of things that go with it. It's not just going to be one link. I'm not just going to be sharing stuff from one link with you guys. This is going to be thorough. So this is why it's great to have someone like me around, because I simplify everything and I actually make products that's not going to have you putting it back in your body. So when it comes to my Patreon, it'll teach you everything you need to know from A to Z. It'll teach you how to read the language. I'm teaching men how to fish here. For example, on my next Why You Should Not Take Horse Paste video, I'm showing you the language that was in the Nobel Peace Prize. You know how it won a Nobel Peace Prize? Well, they stuck a word in there that would have told you everything you needed to know, but do you even know what the word means? So I teach you guys the language. It's a whole separate language. You think you know the language, but when it comes to natural medicine and detoxes, there's a whole separate language to learn. There's like multiple languages out there. They speak in code. And they have their own rules, okay? One of the rules is that if they tell you something in one sentence, they don't ever have to repeat it again, because according to their black magic, they already told you. So now they can replace those words with other words. That's their own rules. And that's why you guys think that nano only refers to the size. Nano doesn't just refer to the size ever. And that is proven. Once again, everything I'm saying here is proven in my Patreon. So if you like this, you'll spend $5. But yeah, nano doesn't just refer to the size. And of course, there's geoxide in the fog. There always is. Everything that comes out of the sky is going to include that. And so, but do you know how to get it out of your body is the question. Do you really know? Because what they're going to do is they're going to tell you to take a heavy metal detox. And 9 times out of 10, that same detox is also going to have it in there, and you're not even going to be the wiser. What do you mean by base ingredients? Yes, you want to only get stuff from nature, Baker Mama. Meaning, you want to go in your backyard, or you want to find someone that goes in their backyard, or you want to find someone that purchases from people that are only pulling from their small farm. But see, when you're getting these industrial produced products, you don't know that that's happening. What are the industrial produced products here? Spirulina, chlorella, right? Zeolite, borax, bentonite clay, French clay, kaolin clay, diatomaceous earth. What else? All the colloidals. Can you go to your backyard and get colloidal? No. So if you really, really, really want to be 100% sure that you're not putting graphene right back in your body, go with what you actually know is nature. And I think that's what you mean by, if you get kelp, are you getting kelp? Like, are you going to the ocean and getting kelp? I can't really answer that question because I don't know what brand you would be using. So single ingredient items, if it's actually kelp, that's great. You have to really know your brands. So you got to know how to read the back of a bag, because something might make you think you're getting kelp, but are they really just drying kelp? If that's all they're doing, then great, you know. So I'll give you a little example. When you see these controlled opposition, especially if you see a doctor, you just want to really stay away from doctors. If you see somebody saying, oh, this is how you have an effective heavy metal detox, and they start giving you all this information, and you're like, oh my God, look at them. They're so knowledgeable. Let me go trust this guy. Hold on. And then they're going to say, oh, but you need vitamin C with it. And then what are they going to do? They're going to tell you to go get vitamin C. Isolate it out. Yeah, the additives have the stuff in there too. That's all exposed in my vitamin D3 exposed. You're going to see all the synthetic supplements that have the tech in there. You're going to see all the additives that have the tech. You're going to see how actually widespread this is. You think you've seen it on TikTok? You ain't seen nothing. So I'm going to use this as an example. Someone posted about the skies. I'm going to get off in 2 minutes because I'm actually going to get off and post my ivermectin part 13 episode. And that's all right here in the backdrop. If you guys will read that real quick so I can save my breath, I'll be right back. I want to get off and go ahead and post part 13. I never thought I would get up to 13. Someone on my live last night gave me another testimony of their friend that was unalived by this DRUG. Okay, another firsthand testimony of someone being unalived by this. But that's nothing. That's nothing compared to the whole series. There's so much in that series. There's also there's a 30-second preview of every episode you can see when you go to my Patreon. So it's right there. But for example, someone posted about the fog, right? And that's the thing. I see so many people posting about the problem, but not enough people really thoroughly posting about the solution. thoroughly. And I'm still deciding if DNA Hoax Part 4 is going to go in my normal Patreon tier or my new one, because $5 a month is not enough to charge, in all honesty, of how deep I go into these things. I know solutions like the back of my hand because I've been studying this for many years. I have an old podcast, Cassandra Caption, that goes into the basics. It starts with the history of this, the history of germ theory. There's actually 2 complementary episodes. And this is when I was just getting started. This is from years ago. I've only gotten better since then. So if you type in my link, if you go to my TikTok account, follow me, I'll follow everybody back. Type the link in your browser. You're going to scroll down and you're going to go to complimentary Spotify episodes. You'll be able to listen to the very first 2 episodes that I ever did, okay? Those are chocked full of information. You'll get a taste of how thorough I am. Now, this was years ago, so it's only gotten better from there. When I focus on something, it's game over, and I've decided to put my focus on this for years. Okay, now I'm a natural medicine woman. I've healed many people. Well, I've helped heal many people. Okay, I've done many health consultations. I've got many people off of synthetics and replaced them. I know these things in and out. I know what they actually do to the body. I know how they get you to keep going back to synthetics. I have a whole different angle on this that really complements Sabrina Wallace. So DNA Part 4 is going to be a bombshell. There's going to be stuff from Sabrina with me interjecting and actually really expanding on it. Dr. Lee Merritt. And then the showing that she's controlled opposition as well, but she just tells you everything that I already told you. And there's a lot more. I have all the pieces together for that. But like I was saying, you see a lot of people posting about the problem, but not enough expansion into the solution. And it's really bothersome. And I can't just throw out the solution in every single video because I'm trying to run a business. So I'm trying to promote my products. I'm trying to get people to buy from my store. Because at least I would actually say 75% of my customer base are repeat customers, because it's a paradigm shift. So speaking of solution, as soon as this coffee's ready, I'm getting off of here. Living green, charging clean, okay? This is the thing about heavy metal. When you're being advertised heavy metal, thank you so much for the likes, Baker Mama, because they really shadow ban these things. I really so much appreciate. If you are interested in my products, shoot me an email. I'll give you 5% off to try. My email my link in bio has everything. You have to type it in your browser. There's an email icon up top. Make sure you tell me that you're Baker Mama. So, because more people need to try my products. You're welcome. You guys need to try them. If you're not sure what to get, go grab an ad protocol. I had to change the name to ad specific plan, but it's really supposed to say ad specific protocol, and it's in the add-on section. So when you get to my store, you just tap the banner, and you can just scroll to the search bar and type ad. Oh, no, excuse me. Tap products, and there's a section called add-ons. You're going to tap that, and then it's going to say ad specific plan. You purchase that for $15 and then email me. Read the description so you'll know what to email me. I'll probably ask you questions. And I'll be able to tell you specifically what you need to buy based on what you're buying for. Especially if you're trying to replace your synthetic vitamins that all have the tech in them. You're trying to replace, it's not a full consultation, but mainly if you just want to know what to purchase and you're just kind of stuck, you can grab that. I would definitely utilize the 5% off and get everything that you need. And I would take advantage of it too. It's going to expire because you know what, guys? My discounts don't come lightly. Baker Mama, I'm gonna write you down. If I don't get an email in a week, the offer's off. Okay, you gotta tell me you're Baker Mama. People don't appreciate my discounts enough, so that's why I'm doing that. I got it written down. So January 20th, I'll expire that. And I'll give you your own code, okay? No, you just go to my, no, it's not through Patreon. You just go to the link that's at the top of my bio. When you follow me, I'll follow you back. There's a link. You can't click it yet because I don't have enough followers yet. But it's a link. It's beacons.ai/sovereign hippie. I'll type it out here too. Hold on. You'll type this in your browser. Now this, I'm giving you this one because this will take you to everything. This is all my links. So you can scroll down for my 2 complimentary podcast episodes. You can go to my Patreon and even look at my complimentary series there, but that's nothing compared to what's in the membership series. Okay, yeah, so that has everything. You want to type that out. So, like I was saying, there's a lot of heavy metal detoxes out there, and the problem is the heavy metal detoxes. Thank you, Gary. The heavy metal detoxes are the things that are putting this poison in people's bodies the most. Okay, they're targeting you guys. They're targeting the people that want to take it out, and they're making you guys put it back in. Now, I'm not going to go down the list. It's all in my Patreon, but that's what's happening. And so really, the people that are trying to detox the most probably have the most metals in their body. And that's why I'm holding this right here. There is a review in my store, someone who has been struggling with Morgellons for years, and she finally got the most help she's ever gotten. Yes, foods with sulfur, yes, definitely helps detox. You want your real foods, your actual foods, okay? This has sulfur in it as well. No, Don, that's my point, okay? So, hi, welcome. This is how you guys are being deceived, Don, okay? What you just mentioned are synthetic. They're synthetics. This is all exposed. What you just mentioned has, I can't really say it, TECH, okay? You never want to get isolated out supplement. And that's exactly what I'm saying. You guys are getting these things in your body while you're thinking that you're detoxing. And if you keep doing it, you're going to be in for a rude awakening because it's called the biodigital convergence. And if you really look into that, you'll understand how bad it's going to get, okay? Thank you for the example, Don. That's exactly what you don't want to take. I'll continue, hold on. So like I was saying, thank you for the example. The people that are trying to get it out have it in them the most, okay? You cannot take DMSA. I can't go to my yard and get DMSA. It's just not possible. I can't go to my yard and get alpha lipoic acid. What I can do is I can drink a green drink and get alpha lipoic acid. I can drink greens, okay? You have alpha lipoic acid in here through the greens, through the chlorophyll, okay? This is actually natural, all right? This living green charge and clean is ethanol extracted and fermented pine. So it's pine needles in 2 ways, okay? The fact that it's also fermented, you're getting actually natural D3 and actually natural K2, okay? Once again, when you get a bottle that says D3 on it, and you get a bottle that says K2 on it, you're getting synthetics and you're getting what I just spelled out, TECK. What is involved with tech? Graphene. The same stuff that's in the fog, you're putting it directly in your body. This is what they don't. Welcome to what they really don't want you to know, okay? Welcome to the shit show. I keep coming back to this point, but somebody just posted about the fog. Oh, you want a really good heavy metal detox. It's in the fog. Yeah, that's the thing. You want a heavy metal detox, but when people just stop there and say, oh, you want a heavy metal detox, 75% of the people watching the video are going to go grab one that has heavy metals in it, and they will be none the wiser. This is why I'm trying to get someone to promote my products and really show people what's really going to detox them so that they stop going to deceptions like what was in this comment here. So I have a couple of videos that I pulled off a Cassandra caption, and I put in one of my It's actually in my Why You Should Not Take Ivermectin Part 11. It's just part of the video. I think that video is probably an hour long. And it goes into one of these controlled opposition people that is going through what you need for a heavy metal detox, right? It's talking about chlorophyll. It's talking about chlorophyll. It says you need chelation. Chlorophyll, chelation, it tells you different types of chelation. And then he says, and I can't stand this guy because he's such controlled op. Anybody with the doctor in front of their name is 99% of the time is controlled opposition. Even if they don't know it. Even if they don't know that they're being used for that, they are. And that's what's really sad. But then he goes and says, you're going to need vitamin C with this. And then what happens? A synthetic vitamin C is recommended. And then they're putting it right back in their body. So I'm using this as an example, okay? That video made me want to pull my hair out because I was like, oh my God, these people don't know that with this, they're actually getting it natural and they're not putting it back in their body. Hold on. I'm trying to get this off of here. How do I get it? Okay. I'm sorry, let me get this off. Okay. So, for example, this is your heavy metal chelation. This is 2 types of pine needle. With this, you're getting your natural probiotic. You're getting your actually natural D3, your actually natural K2. Dr. Michael Yeadon is going to talk about why they want you to take K2 in my Horse Pace Part 12. Okay, patreon.com/Cassandra Caption. So I'll just leave that at that. They lied to you. They told you you need synthetic supplements for D3 and K2. They lied to you. There's a whole series about this that's going to come in my new healing tier, my healing series tier. With this, you're not going to go and get a synthetic supplement and put it back in. You're actually getting tons of chlorophyll, as cilantro and pine needles have a crap ton of chlorophyll, okay? But you're also getting, and so the chlorophyll in itself is chelation. That's chelating, that's binding to your metals, okay? Now on top of that, you're getting extra chelation from the cilantro tincture. Cilantro is one of the most amazing chelators you could ever get, plus extra chlorophyll from that. Now, on top of that, you're getting mineral water. I use a product. It's also in my link in bio. You scroll down, and you can see what I use for my water. That's also what you're getting in here. All of my products, you're getting actually clean water, meaning no fluoride, no chlorine. It's in the fluoride too, guys. It's in every angle they're trying to get you guys. Hold on. They're getting y'all from every angle. It's in the fluoride too, okay? This is not in my products. Whatever I use for myself, it goes to my customers. I don't play around here, okay? So you're getting your probiotic. You're getting your actually natural D3, your actually natural K2. You're getting an immense heavy metal chelation. Do you know where Morgellons comes from? This is why there's the Rave Morgellons review. Hey Netters, Rave Morgellons review in my review section of my store. And but this is the thing. What they're going to tell you that you need with every heavy metal detox is they're going to tell you that you need vitamin C. But guess what they're going to do? They're going to tell you to go get a bottle that says vitamin C on it. And guess what that has? I'm going to let you comment instead of me saying it out loud and see who's been paying attention. This is only 2 people on here. They're going to tell you to get a bottle of vitamin C for your heavy metal detox. What does that have in it? Any takers? Oh, I couldn't see that comment. Where's the money, Lebowski? I don't know. Where's the money, Dean? It's $5 to join my Patreon. Where, show me the money. Exactly. Tech, Gary. All right, here's the next question. What is in every product that contains tech? What is this? This is a heavy metal detox. So what is contained in every single product that has tech? I'm gonna let y'all answer that one too. It's the same thing that they discovered is in the fog. It's the same thing that comes out of the chemtrails, which is why I use the water product that I use to clean all my herbs, to clean all my produce before it goes into your products, my customers' products. It's why I clean it. What does tech always have along with it? Starts with an H and it ends with an ol. It's 2 words. Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? This is a heavy metal detox. Anytime you have tech in your product, you have heavy metal. They go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Hey, Saving Grace. You cannot have one without the other. So when you have your doctors controlled op telling you you need a heavy metal detox and then telling you that you need vitamin C with it, they're telling you to go buy a synthetic supplement, a bottle that says vitamin C, and guess what you're getting? You're getting that same metal right back in your body. And by me saying this, I am risking this live. This live could be pulled and I could be not allowed to go live again because they hate it when I talk about this. Thank you for commenting. So everywhere you look is controlled opposition. Everywhere you look is controlled opposition, okay? It's all for the transhuman agenda. Thank you for liking the live. It's all for the biodigital convergence. It's all for the beast system. And it all goes back to the days of Noah. Next thing we know, we're going to turn around and be robots. But there's just so much more that goes into it, guys. What it actually does to your body is all in my Patreon. I can't word vomit every video on here. This is here for my business. This is here for my store. This is here for my products. This product, you're not getting controlled opposition with this. So if you're not sure what to get, this is it. This is the most ultimate heavy metal detox I've ever seen on the internet. You want to know why?
Very strange.
Because I actually look into these companies. I look into these people that are trying to sell you shit. Because it's always shit, guys. Every single time I look, I get ticked off. Because every single time I look, they're actually convincing me to put more heavy metals in, and you're none the wiser. You have no idea. And that's why it's imperative to even just, if you don't want to spend $5, just go look through my Patreon titles and get a pen and write them down. And you'll know that every single one of those things has technology in it, which means it has metals in it. You cannot have one without the other. You see how I have 3.3 thousand likes and there's only 3 people watching? My Patreon is Sovereign Hippie. If you just go to patreon.com, once you get there in the search bar, type in Sovereign Hippie. It's the same as the name on this account, Sovereign Hippie. You can also do this. Take a screenshot, Gary. Here, I'll pull this up for you. If I were you, I would just take a screenshot of that. And so you'll just have it saved. You'll know where to go. Patreon.com/Cassandra Captioned. So I'm about to get off because my coffee's already ready. But with my Living Green Charging Clean, you're getting the chelation. You're getting immense chlorophyll. Not only that, you're getting the work on your gut. So you cannot have, these things cannot be successful if you're not working on every single detox pathway that you have. They're coming at you hard, which means you got to go harder. You got to go harder. You got to do every single detox pathway. This one is working on your blood mainly and your gut. You're so welcome, and I really hope you join because you're just going to be blown away. This is working mainly on your blood. Most of our DNA is in our blood, okay? Meaning most of our cells, most of our chromosomes are in our blood. This is working on your gut. See, with the synthetics, they are wrecking your gut. They are wrecking your gut with the synthetics, meaning what? Meaning it's that much harder for your body to detox. The whole thing is controlled opposition. The whole shenanigans, every single part from beginning to end is controlled opposition. And then you have the heavy metal chelation from the cilantro, but also because cilantro and pine have immense amounts of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is your chelator. You never needed chlorella. You never needed spirulina. They're greatly contaminated and they're messing with your cells. And that is coming this week to my Patreon along with way more about the fog, okay? And then, but on top of that, you're getting vitamin C. Why? Because pine needles have some of the most vitamin C you can get anywhere. Pine needles have I've got to get off here. This robe is so hot and I can't. Whoa, pine needles have so much vitamin C, so you're getting every single thing you need in a heavy metal chelation right here. Living Green, Charge and Clean. Hold on, I gotta change shirts. I'm so hot. Okay. My store right now is hippieHappenin.bigcartel.com. But the reason I like to give my Beacons link is in case I can no longer sell on that store. Stripe has already come against me, and I just shoved it right back up their butthole. Excuse my language. Where's the cream? Where's the groceries? I gotta go get the groceries. My cream's downstairs. Okay. Yeah, and so just in case PayPal wants to go against me too, I may not always have hippieHappenin.bigcartel.com. That's why I like to give my Beacons link, because if that store ever went down, there would be another store there for you to purchase from. So I'm just trying to cover my bases. With every heavy metal detox, we need really amazing situation. But the thing about synthetics is they're not working on your pathways, they're actually making it worse. And